All right, we're getting some breaking news. Ahmedabad Air India plane crash investigation. Air India finds no issues with fuel control switches on Boeing 787 planes. Air India has completed precautionary inspections of locking mechanism of fuel control switch in all of its Boeing 787 aircraft and found no issues. Officials of Tata-owned airlines said. Air India ran the checks after Civil Aviation Regulator Directorate General of Civil Aviation issued a directive to inspect the FCS of specific Boeing aircraft models by July 21. All right, my colleague Anvit Srivastav is joining us on the phone line. Anvit, the fuel switch survey or the checkup is complete. What they found in this?
See, the Air India has given a statement and they have confirmed that they have completed checks on their 787 series of Boeing Dreamliners, and they have said that the checks have been complete as it was mandated by the DGCA to complete these inspections by July 21st. And it was not only for Air India but also for other airlines. So we yet to get the update from other airlines because they've all been asked by DGCA to complete the inspections of fuel engine switch and submit a report to the aviation controller by July 21st. Air India has come out and they have given a statement that they have completed the checks on their 787 series and they have found no issues with it. Air India officials have put a statement on record and they have also said they ran checks after the Civil Aviation Regulator DGCA had issued a directive on Monday to inspect the fuel engine switches of specific Boeing aircraft models. Also, Air India is saying that after 787, their 737 aircraft are also under inspection currently with the fuel switches and they'll also be shortly completed. These switches came under the radar after this AIB's preliminary report of the crash came out saying that it was the engine fuel switch because of which the fuel supply of the AI-17 flight, that was a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, engine supply was cut off, leading to dual engine failure and eventually the crash that killed more than 260 people. That is why the fuel engine switches have come under the radar, and following that, a detailed inspection by the DGCA was issued. Earlier, an FAA advisory by the Federal Aviation Administration was also in 2018 was issued, which is also being talked about, in which they had also issued an advisory in which they said that on certain 737 models, fuel switches issues was found that their locking system used to disengage. Based on that, they had issued an advisory, but because it was not binding in nature, in 2018, this advisory was not taken that seriously. Now, in the wake of this accident that has taken place and based on the advisory from the FAA, DGCA had issued a mandatory order for all the airlines in India to comply by and make sure that all the fuel switches in all the aircrafts are inspected.
All right, this will of course bring some positivity in the flyers after this checkup is done and no issues found. Thank you so much, Anvit, for providing this information.